Mhm.
So we're live?
Yes.
All right. Cool. I see 18 participants. So, hi everybody. Good morning. I hope you can see and hear me. Welcome to our very first virtual Open Coffee Club. We've come a long way from physical meetings with a couple of people to physical meetings with a lot of people touring the co-working spaces of Frankfurt, to shutting everything down, to setting up this very first virtual Open Coffee Club, which is pretty exciting. And I see more people popping in. That's cool to see. So let me very briefly tell you a couple of words about me, and then I'll hand over to Pedro, as he has prepared a very short presentation, and then we're gonna have Sven walking us through AirMeet, how to do everything later when the real networking starts, and we're gonna have two short pitches. So, yeah, my name is Thomas. I am one of the admins, or founders of the Open Coffee Club. I took over from a former colleague of mine when I was still in venture capital. He left. I left. I'm now working for Wingcopter, a Darmstadt-based drone startup. I'm the PR and communications manager of the company, and yeah, we're we're actually growing pretty fast. When I joined, actually exactly 1 year ago, we were 30 people, I think. Now we've just reached the number 100. So this is pretty cool to see that we're growing so fast, and we're still growing. So we're also looking for more colleagues. For example, if you know a good communication designer, let me know. We're looking for drone pilots. We're looking for software developers. Yeah, just get in touch if you know somebody who could be a fit. Yeah, I mean that's basically it from me. I don't want to waste your time, and hand over to Peru. I think first of all, big thank you to Sven for providing the AirMeet, the AirMeet application, and he'll tell us more about what we can do here and how everything works. But I'm pretty excited to see if and curious if networking really works and can be as fun and interesting and effective as in the real world. So over to you, Pedro.
All right. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, everyone, for joining. And yeah, welcome to this virtual Open Coffee Club. I prepared just a short presentation to also bring you some content. Normally, I was doing this every time when we were running offline, so I decided to do it as well today. So as Thomas just said, we will now do some short intros, and then Benjamin from Startup Weekend will also come on stage, and with him there will come some of the participants and winners of the Startup Weekend Meet a Lesson to also show their project. So stay tuned, stay with us, because we have really nice people joining us. On top, as you may have seen, we have a networking area where you can select your table and network with your peers. Today we have a lot of projects joining us. So Frankfurt Valley, you should know it. I'm one of the initiators. Sven is here as well from the Main Stage Incubator. As I just said, Benjamin and the Startup Weekend Meet a Lesson team are here. Startup Hessen, the same. I already saw Alex there. Olaf is also there from the Essen Trade and Invest side. From Founders Institute, I also saw Eugenio is here. But yeah, pretty much we have people from different platforms, different programs. I think it's a good opportunity for you to get updated about them. There is also an opportunity to do speed networking. It's going to be there on the lounge area. You just select to do the speed networking, and you will be randomly connected with some of the attendees. You will be connected for 2 minutes. You can end the connection if you want, but the system match makes you with the attendees that are willing to do this option. So try it, because it's a very interesting way of doing networking. If not, yes, just stay in the tables, change tables, and meet your peers in the event. I will just quickly give you an overview about Open Coffee Club, as Thomas already started doing it, but maybe just something even more visual. So the meetup group started in 2016. So yes, it's one of the most relevant meetups in the ecosystem. It always happens on the last Tuesday of the month. That's why we are doing today. This is the amount of members that the group has. And we, Frankfurt Valley, we connected in April 2019 to support this meetup and to try to push it forward, to make it more visible. And I think it has been a very good way of working together. We already did more than 10 events. Last year was a great one. We have been at WeWork, Mindspace, Tech Quartier, Q1, Beehive. I don't know, pretty much all of the co-working spaces in Frankfurt, from Spaces to Tribes to Sleeves Up. It was really a good opportunity for us to network in the ecosystem. So I would like to say thank you to all of these supporters. It was not possible without you. And I'm definitely looking forward to be back to the new or to the old normal, because yeah, the community was a great community. You can see here some really old pictures with some key people from the ecosystem, some more recent ones with some of you that are here today. So yeah, I think it's a very special community, and that it's a really key piece of the ecosystem, and that you should use an opportunity of being part of it. Some words just about Frankfurt Valley. Some of you may know that it's a very personal project that I started in 2017. Then we did this year a joint venture with the Main Stage Incubator that allowed us to, for example, announce you today that we have some apps ready for you to use, both for Android and iOS. And in these apps, you can see all the content that we have been producing. So some years ago, we were just curating and resharing content from other sources. Now we have a web page and an app. So we have our own editorial team. And I think this is great for the ecosystem. And yeah, you can see some numbers just to highlight you. We have been a growing community as well, more than 3,000 followers on LinkedIn, and our Facebook group is also growing quite fast. Something that I always do, and this is also something very important for us, is to showcase you the next events that are happening in the ecosystem. So, for example, tonight you have the opportunity to join Startup and Go in Gießen. From MTP. I think one of the organizers should be here. Tomorrow, I think all of these events are happening tomorrow, from Fuck Up to Women Who Inspire Rhine-Main, and from the Essen Trade and Invest, the Innovation Congress. But as well, coming up, we have the Hessische Gründerspreis on Friday. We have as well, Main Stage Incubator is organizing the technical coffee chat in the beginning of December. And you have here a very interesting one from Singularity University. If Fabricio is there, he can give more information about space And yes, Founders Institute and our ecosystem is also doing a talent matchmaking for startups to support the early stage startups to find talent for their upcoming challenge next year. So from my side, this is all that I wanted to show you. And I think that now Sven can take over and just say some short words about Main Stage Incubator, about AirMeet. And from my side, let's meet at Frankfurt Valley Table or at the Speed Networking. And thank you again for joining us.
Oh, super. Thank you very much, Thomas and Pedro, for the intro. I'm really excited to be here. I think this is my first Open Coffee Club. Even though I've heard about this meetup, I've never gotten the chance to attend this last year because I was traveling so much. In fact, I did 80 flights last year, which is ridiculous. So, hey, my name is Sven Wegner. I'm the founder and CEO of Mainstage Incubator. Mainstage Incubator was founded with the vision of building innovation bridges between global startup ecosystems. We started off with a bi-directional innovation bridge between India and Germany, where we helped Indian startups their access into Frankfurt and the German corporate space. But now we kind of switched this and pivoted a bit, and now we do help German or European startups scale into India. But it's not just that India-German bridge. We are now connected globally and help startups from different countries on different stages to scale. Now, I think Pedro I met last year. I always was fascinated by the work he has put into the ecosystem. So we thought of, hey, why don't we join hands together with Frankfurt Valley and see how we can add a platform to the Frankfurt Valley. And I think the web app, it's been, I think, I don't want to call viral because it's always a weird word to say, but I think there's been some good traction. I'm really looking forward on how the mobile apps are going. A few housekeeping things for AirMeet. So for those of you who will join us on the stage later, if on the right hand side, you can see like a menu button. And if you want to come on stage and talk with us, you need to press the raise your hand button. Once you do that, someone from the team will approve you to come on stage. This transition does not happen immediately. It takes around 3 seconds. So please bear in mind, make sure that you turn on your video and your microphone when you join us on stage. Furthermore down, there's a chat box. I'm sure that you guys have been actively sending some stuff, but just to filter the questions, if you have any questions from the audience, please use the questions tab, which will be then directed to us directly. You can still do this in chat, but then we need to kind of filter out the messages. Last but not least, if you are interested to host an AirMeet yourself, please reach out to us. We're an official partner of AirMeet. We've been with AirMeet since January. And when I look at the AirMeet from January until today, a lot has changed, a lot has improved. The quality has improved drastically. And yeah, that's all from my side. If you want to learn more about us, we also have a table here as well. I'm happy to meet and network with everyone. Pedro, over to you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sven. I see that Eugenio raised the hand. Can you give him maybe just the possibilities to say something? And then we will move to Benjamin. You need to also raise the hands for us to give you the possibility to join on stage. Hi, Eugenio. Good morning. Okay, Eugenio left.
I quickly... Okay, sorry, that was my mistake.
Okay, don't worry. Then we move to Benjamin, and then we can get to Eugenio later on. Benjamin, good morning. How are you?
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Thanks, Pedro. I'm fine. I hope you can hear me.
Yes.
So first of all, don't get confused. Sometimes I don't look into the camera. That's because I have a second screen right next to me. And sometimes it's a bit confusing.
Don't worry.
So I have no presentation today. I will do it freestyle because I won't take too much time. Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Benjamin. I'm working as an ecosystem builder at for Central Hesse in the regional management. That's a non-profit organization, and my job is funded by the European Union. Our goal is to hire the founders rate and to help our companies to digitalize and innovate their business models. Yearly, as Pedro told you, we organize our format Startup Week in Mittelhessen. The format was established in 2016, I think, by Martin Lacroix, who left the organizer team after the 2018 episode. And then we took over the format in 2019. So this year it was the second episode for us. Nevertheless, we were partners since 2016, so since the beginning. Our startup weekend takes place in the major cities of Central Hesse. This means we are rotating between Marburg, Gießen, and Wetzlar. And some of you might know the format Startup Weekend because it's a Texas branding and a global movement. And 3 weeks ago, we finished our 2020 episode, this time, the first time online. The goal of the weekend is to turn a business idea in a valid business model, and that all is happening until 3 days. So we started this year with the business model in Canvas input from Pedro. And then after that, our keynote, Farina Schutzfeld from Self-AP, talked about their journey as a founder. And after that, every participant got the chance to pitch their own idea in a 1-minute elevator pitch. During the pitch fire, so-called pitch fire. And the best 8 ideas were voted in the next round. So every participant gets a vote. You have the possibility to vote for the best 8 ideas. And those were the ideas that go into the work phase on the next day. And every participant that idea wasn't in the top 8 ideas has the chance to join one of the best 8 idea teams and work with them together. While the teams are working on their idea, we have qualified inputs about, for example, growth hacking, pitch training, or legal requirements for startups. And everyone is free to pause their teamwork and join to hear the speeches during the weekend. On Saturday evening, every team is supported by a mentor who helps them to prepare for the final pitch on Sunday. This is exactly where the weekend ends. The 8 teams have to pitch on Sunday afternoon in front of a jury. The jury can consist of startup multiplicators, corporates, business angels, or university representatives who elevate your project and might help you to start your business. So our second place this year was Quick Taste, consisting of Bea and Mark, and our third place was Joshua, and all 3 are here today, and they will repeat their final pitches in a bit shorter version for you just in a second. But I think Joshua told he wasn't able to unmute his microphone, so he might have fixed this now. If not, Joshua, okay, you are now okay. Thank you. So for all who is interested, for all of you that are interested in the Startup Weekend, the next Startup Weekend takes place in Marburg. It's expected in June 2021. And we are planning kind of an outdoor edition to make a physical meeting possible. Would be glad if you see some of you there. Follow me on LinkedIn and to get notified when the ticket sale starts, or join us on Facebook on our community. And I'm looking forward and I'm excited how the pitches of our second and third place will be. Just a short reminder, the first place can't take in the Open Coffee Club because the first place will pitch this evening on the Startup MTP and Go, as Pedro mentioned a few seconds ago.
Okay. Thank you, Benjamin. I also would like to highlight that you supported us to do the Open Coffee Club in Gießen, Mittelhessen, some months ago, just before the lockdown started. So
it was also a project of Martin Lacroix, I think.
Yes,
and
exactly.
I think we sponsored croissants and coffee.
Yes. And it was our official last Open Coffee Club. In the offline world, it was with you. We had another one planned with Sleeves Up as well, but we had to cancel because of COVID. So, and after that, this is the most recent one. So good to have you again because it also has a good meaning there. So I would like to invite your teams to raise the hand to be called on stage. I see Beatriz Silva, she's there. I'm not sure if she's the one who will pitch.
Pedro, just to add to this, so Benjamin, if someone raises their hand, you will get kind of temporarily removed from the stage. I hope that is
no
okay.
problem. Yeah, it's okay.
So who do we let in? Is it Mark or Arnold or Joshua?
I think we, so Joshua is one team. I think we can start with Joshua. He was the third place. And then after that, it's Bea or Mark. So they have to decide. Please put a name in the chat, Bea or Mark, which camera we'll use. But we can start with Joshua.
Okay, Joshua. Joshua it is. We are giving access to Joshua. He should be here on stage now. Oops, he was. Okay, just some seconds.
Joshua, if you could just raise your hand again, please.
Okay.
Okay, that didn't work out. So in case you're having bandwidth issues, on the if you look at the screen on the bottom right, there's this box called HD. You can press it to low definition LD in case you have some problems with your bandwidth, and this will prioritize your audio and deprioritize your video.
Okay.
Joshua, I would request you to. Okay.
Hopefully it works now. If not, I think we need to go to the next one while we fix it.
Sure. So yeah, why don't we? I think Benjamin is writing. We could start with Mark.
Mark, yes.
Perfect. So I'm going to leave the stage. I will still be able to help you and support you, but maybe it's because I'm also on the stage. Maybe it's a bit too much of bandwidth. So let me just.
If you want, I can also leave the stage. It's not an issue. Okay, we have Mark. Hi, Mark. Hi, Beatrice.
Good morning, everybody.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
The first time it said failure to enter the stage. Maybe that's also the problem of Joshua.
Okay, but now you're on stage, so
All right.
Welcome and congratulations for the Startup Weekend prize.
Thank you
if
very
I'm
much.
not wrong, you were the second place, right?
Yes.
Okay, so why don't you tell us a bit about the journey, about your project? I think we are very curious to hear about it.
Okay, so we just start the presentation.
We thought about making just a short pitch of our Startup Weekend pitch. That's okay.
Yes.
Perfect. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. All right, guys. My name is Mark, as I just said. I'm vegan since 5 months, and I really like it. But I realized that the daily life still requires quick food solutions. And unfortunately, the simple dishes have a lack of taste, and tasteful preparation is much more time-consuming. And as we all know, nowadays, time becomes a more and more important resource. And in the meantime, the focus on healthy nutrition still grows steady. And that's where our product takes place. A sauce can turn a simple vegetable into a dish you crave for days. That's a quote I found on the internet. And it describes perfectly the intention of our product. It's not the single ingredient, but the sauce that turns it into a dish. And yeah.
Yeah, so this is exactly what Quick Taste provides. Quick Taste is a tasty sauce that you can add to your quickly prepared ingredients, and thus you get a delicious and healthy dish within a short time, and it's on top vegan and sustainable. Let's have a quick look on the market. We have a growing vegan and vegetarian food market, as we all know. We have a growing online trade in which the food sector is growing. We have an increasing numbers of vegans every year in Germany, and most of those vegans have a high willingness to pay for alternative products.
So what's our concept? We want a sauce that has low viscosity, so you can mix it easier with the ingredients. We want a volume per unit bigger than the usual volume, with 0.5 to 1 liter per unit, and a price range from 4 to 7 euros. And then on top of it, we want a sustainable and CO2 neutral packaging and delivery. For our sauce, we have a sauce system. That means then if you have an available sauce at home, and you mix it with the ingredients that are available at home, you get the final dish, and you don't have to think about what dish you might want to cook, but the sauce defines it at the beginning.
What is unique about Quick Taste in comparison to other sauces or to other vegan products is that you get different delicious flavors, and thus you can make variable dishes in a short time. And since the sauce has a higher volume than standard sauces, you can also make more portions out of it. And it's, of course, sustainable. For future corporations, we can imagine to work with supermarkets, canteens, and catering establishments, as well as social media. And we believe that we can eat tasty and healthy together for a more sustainable world. And cooking with Quick Taste is simple, healthy, quick, and tasty. And with Quick Taste, you can enjoy your evening in a good conscience and make a contribution to the environment. Yes. And yes, the team is me. I'm Beatrice Silva, business economist and a master's student.
And my name is, as I said, Mark Arnold. I'm dangerous goods specialist at Lufthansa Cargo, and I'm finalizing my bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering.
Yes.
Thanks for listening.
And that's it about our project and about us.
Thank you. Thank you. It looks really interesting. Congratulations once again. Thomas, do you want to say something?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Quickly tell us, can you already buy any of your sauces somewhere online?
No, we just started 2.5 weeks ago at the startup weekend with bringing up the idea and just making this quick overview of everything. And right now we're developing a market survey, which we want to release the following days, in the coming days. And
but what are your plans? When will we be able to buy it somewhere?
We want to start making the product development in the next four months. So it's about in a half year. We hope to be ready to present product to sell it.
We actually have a vision chart, but due to time reasons, we put it out. But we have actually a vision chart where we actually have 12 months, and then we have single milestones. And the first milestone now is the survey. And we hope that in 3 months, something about that, we have a product or at least a prototype that we can send around. And for financial, we thought about crowdfunding, something like that. And yes, that will be the journey now in the next 3 to 5 months. Yes, but of course we have a vision chart, but it's not here. Yeah.
Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah, thank you.
All the best with it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yes. And once again, just stay for the networking part. I think if you join in the Startup Weekend table, people can go there and chat with you. I think there are a lot of ways to support you since it's quite early stage.
Yeah.
From my side, I kind of have some suggestions to make you because there are some not similar, indirect competitors of you that made quite some good growth here from the region. So yeah, we will chat about it on the networking table.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pedro.
Thank you. So let's call on stage as well the third place. If I remember correctly, it's Mark, correct? That needs to raise the hand.
Yeah, I'm currently looking at it. While Mark is raising a hand, we have 5 more people who just joined us. So it's Debashish, Aneta, William, Peter, and
Anna.
Hey, thanks for joining.
Mm-mm.
So I'm gonna hide myself again.
Yes, maybe
So that-
that's the... Let's hope it works. You need to raise the hand again, Mark. I'm sorry. And let's hope that with that we fix the issue. No, it's not fixing. By the way, maybe the issue is that eventually you are using a mobile phone. So for these sessions, normally the desktop gives a much better experience. Maybe we should.
If I may just want to add, if you're using a Firefox, please don't use a Firefox. Please use a Google Chrome on your PC or on your laptop. So just as Pedro mentioned, if you're using a mobile, please dial in from your
desktop. Okay.
While we wait, we want to invite
Chrome.
someone, or
I would say that I think with Mark we are not being lucky. So people who want to
it's Joshua, Pedro. It's Joshua, but he says that he's on Chrome on the desktop. So there must be some other problem.
So Joshua, I think what worked for Thomas was if you just hit the F5 button, refresh the page, and we'll wait 1 or 2 more minutes. Perfect. Okay, so Mark used Edge, Microsoft Edge. I think we have the AirMe technical support team here as well. Is Diksha still here? No, I think she left.
Okay. Eugenio, do you want to try to come on stage? You just raised the hand before.
Wait.
Okay, Joshua is here again. Hopefully it works now. Hi, Joshua.
Hi,
all
guys.
right.
There we go.
I had to touch it. I don't know why it doesn't work.
But now it's working.
Fine.
Okay.
I hope you can hear me well. Can see me well as well. Great. Then I'll just try to share my screen. Give me a second. Oh, I have to give a permission. No. I guess you cannot hear me anymore? Or can
No, we can, but we are not seeing your desktop.
Okay, I have to enable the desktop for screen sharing, so I have to close down Chrome and be back in a second.
All right. Or if you are able to pitch without sharing, maybe it's optimal.
Sure, I can do that as well.
Just to avoid, we already
No
did half an hour, and then people can join for the networking part.
Okay.
Thank you, Joshua. Let's go.
Then let's go. I'm Josh, and I'd like to tell you how the idea of my startup Kitty Pit came about. You may know I'm actually a banker who was suddenly asked to work from home because of the lockdown during the pandemic. And in this time, I noticed how difficult it can be to concentrate when my cat Louis jumps around me and always wants to be kept busy. And so I considered just to order some new toys. But what do cats like the most when you order something? Correct, the boxes, because cats love cardboard boxes. So I quickly built the first prototype, and I would love to let you see it because it was just a mountain of waste made of Amazon boxes, and my girlfriend was not happy at all, so I had to come up with something new. And from this situation, the idea for Kitty Pits was born. Because with Kitty Pits, we want to create a place of fun and retreat the cat and its owner like the best. So the result is a cat house connector system made of high quality cardboard in which the individual elements can be set up easily and rearranged again and again. And the initially offer includes 2 different sets with 5 elements, each for 39 euros. And I thought, how big is the market? So in Germany, there are more than 9.5 million households with cats. And I have estimated the potential share of Kitty Pits in the overall market at 25 million euros. But who is our target group? Of course, all cat owners could use Kitty Pits, but according to my analysis, our main target group are women between 25 and 40 years with a high social media affinity who have young house cats. Many of you might think, what about competition? In fact, comparable products are only offered by one supplier in the US and one supplier in Taiwan. However, I also have to face the competition from scratching posts, the basic cat furniture in every household, which I would like to partially replace with my product. And according to my latest survey, it's clear why Kitty Pits can differentiate itself from this competition with the following USPs. First, cats just love the material, and owners can be sure that the pets will love Kitty Pits. Secondly, thanks to its flexibility, Kitty Pits is extremely diversified and enables endless combinations. In addition, Kitty Pits scores with very, very nice low weight and a very simple assembly. And last but not least, Kitty Pits is sustainable because it's made locally from 100% recyclable material. Yeah, finally, I would like to introduce you to my team. I would show you some pictures, but on the verbal version, I want to tell you about that my girlfriend deals a lot with social media, and she will take care of our marketing. My father, Melvin, he organizes our storage and shipping. And last but not least, we have our Chief Experience Officer, which is my cat Louis, who is responsible for product testing and quality management. And the 4 of us are forming a real family startup, and we cannot wait to get started to build this up. And if you would like to support us through your network to become part of the startup ecosystem, I really look forward to your message or joining at the table, because let's bring Kitty Pits into the apartments of all German households, because cats love cardboard boxes. And yeah, that's the prototype you can see on the web page. It's just the way we are building it up. The reference from the one client is not real, actually. That's just how we're building it up right now. And if you like to, I can show you the prototype in real life, because it's just behind me. My cat is in the other room.
Nice.
So maybe you can bring back the camera to me.
Yes.
On the
I'll
screen.
do it. Perfect.
And I will go back down. Whoop. Okay. That's the prototype. You see this icon of the cat, which is also included in the logo. I'm trying to do this with my laptop. Here you can see a little bridge to pass the different cubes. On top we have the tunnel. The tunnel is the favorite part of my cat, because you can go in there, and he always tries to hide in there and put out his little paws, and also likes to lie on the top of it or in this smaller piece. And yeah, everyone can decide on his own whether to put out whether to leave it closed like this, or put out a big hole like this, or a small one just with the cat furniture, which is looking
very
like
nice.
this.
Very nice, Joshua. By the way, a question in terms of stability of the product. I think you have been doing some tests just to be sure that it handles the weight of the cats and so on, and the movements.
That's the most important thing, actually. my survey also led to this result, that stability is the one thing people ask about at the first glance. And we did a lot of testing. This is prototype number 5.
Oh,
and
wow.
there will be just one more prototype, which will be finished in early December. And then we will kick off and we'll be able to sell it in January. So stability is a big topic, and we want to have it for like small and medium-sized cats up to 9 kilograms.
And will you provide it in different colors or designs?
Yeah.
Okay.
At the first set will be in white, like you just saw, because I can explain how this is produced. You can compare it to like the roll of toilet paper. So me as the producer and inventor, I have to buy one big roll of toilet paper, or comparable to toilet paper, and then it will be cut out all the pieces. And so first of all, I will buy a white roll, and in a few months I will buy the next one. And I already asked some potential customers, like around 120 people, which color they would like best. And so I have clear results for the next week, and will be easy to just change the color.
Would be cool if you could personalize it as a customer and do
Right.
your own prints on it.
Right. That will be really expensive. Actually, you cannot personalize it by printing, but what we are already doing is we offer personalization through stickers.
Right.
So you can add like the name of your cat, like a little name sign, or add stickers. You can draw on it. That's the way how it can be individualized right now. So our goal is that people draw on these white boxes, that they put stickers on it, so kids are enjoying it too. And we will provide some to a kindergarten nearby, so the kids can draw on it and have a nice design. So cats like it best.
Cool. Very nice. Good luck.
It's indeed impressive.
Thank you very much, guys.
When did you start working on it, or the team?
6 months ago.
6 months ago. Okay.
Yeah. And
Good development.
yeah.
And are you able already to sell in Germany, also in other countries in Europe, or what is this?
First of all, only in Germany.
In Germany. Okay.
Germany is actually the biggest European market for cats by far.
Mhm.
So it's the goal to start here, then move to legally comparable directions like Austria and Switzerland or Netherlands. And then there would be the second biggest market is France.
Yes, but as just you mentioned that there are not many competitors. I think there is a huge opportunity for you, and I think here you have a lot of people that can support you, maybe to enter new markets. I see a really interesting case here, very interesting.
Definitely. And Startup Week in Mittelhessen was a great opportunity. Like also, the one thing I want to highlight, my mentor was Philip, who is a lawyer, and we just spoke yesterday how to protect the idea, and it's a very good. We can do it in a very good way because my logo and the design really fit together, so I can have like protecting rights on it without losing it. That's great.
All right. Thank you, Joshua. As said,
Thank you, guys.
To the others, hang on, sit at the Startup Weekend table. I hope some people will come to you with some good synergies, opportunities. And once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think we have been already doing some intros and pitch for 40 minutes. So maybe now we should change a bit the settings and maybe go to the lounge and do some networking. What do you think, Thomas, Sven, and all the others?
Sure, definitely. I think the same. So what will happen, even though it'll show as end the session, we are still very much going to be there. You can still network and so on. But again, I just to comment as well to Kitty Bits, because I was off stage. I really like the solution, and I've got friends who have 50 plus. I think they've got around 120 cats and they live in Odenwald. And I just wrote to Joshua to say, hey, maybe we could take your solution and build like a small castle for all these cats to run around there. So would be interesting to see how we can position that. So I'm reaching out to Joshua after the air meet. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, and from our side, Open Coffee Club, someone wrote me asking what are the next steps or next events. Well, we will discuss as a team. So our plans were indeed to keep on doing the events offline. If the lockdown situation persists, we will keep it at least online if your feedback is positive. I think today we gather around 35 people and we will get the feedback from you, and either we do it in December, but December we need to check the date, but most probably in January would be the next one. And as soon as it's possible, maybe we'll resume offline. And as we did for Meet the Lesson, we were also looking forward to maybe do it in Darmstadt as Thomas is there, or even in Wiesbaden. So let's see what 2021 brings us. I don't want to overpromise because you know the situation. But for now, as soon as the situation is like this, we will do it digitally. And I think today we had a good experience. Let's see now the networking part.
Yeah, but everybody, please let us know if we can do anything better, or what to improve, and what was good and what was not so good in this first time.
Yes, and you can give the feedback on the table. I think Open Coffee Club has a table. I don't know the numbers, but you can see there are at least 9-10 tables, so people can just choose where to sit. Okay, from my side, once again, thank you, and I hope to see you soon.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. So I'm going to end the session and then catch you all at the tables. Thank you. Thank you, Pedro, and thanks, Thomas, for inviting us for your prestigious meetup. Really loved it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.